Ty Simpson has committed to the University of Alabama, and all that's coming up after the bumper.
Don't be cornering me. Hold up. Ty, you gotta help me with that corner shit.
What's up, good folk? It's RJ Young. I am not on a step mill. Consider hitting the like and subscribe button because I upload video every single day. It's always college football related, sports related. We have a good time. Today, let's talk about Ty Simpson, 5-star quarterback in the class of 2022, committed to the University of Alabama. This after it felt like Clemson was leading the way for a very long time, even going all the way back to October. You get on the Zoom call late with Nick Saban, and that man has a way of closing. Not bad for a kiddo who is the son of the head coach at Tennessee, Martin and Jason Simpson, but also a dual threat quarterback, the kind that can follow up a Bryce Young or a Jalen Milroe at the University of Alabama. You're going to feel good if you're an Alabama fan about getting another 5-star prospect in there, but also it's going to feel like old hat for you because we're not even a month removed from Alabama putting together the best class in the rankings era in history with this 2021 class, and Saban is already rebuilding, reloading, and adding to the coffers once again with the likes of Ty Simpson. Tremendous pickup for Nick Saban and really for Bill O'Brien, offensive coordinator at Alabama. Now, I know it's been a rotating door of coaches going in and out as assistants at Alabama, and it feels like all of this is built on Nick Saban's shoulders. But you have to really love the vote of confidence for a guy that was fired as the Houston Texans GM and head coach, more for his GM skills than for his head coaching skills, but is going to take over and install a different sort of offense, put his own spin on what they have been doing. You could see all of this bear out, right? Brian Dable did a pretty good job of putting his spin on what Alabama's offense should be. Steve Sarkisian has been a little bit more cute and a lot more explosive with his offense than we have seen in recent years. And all this goes back to Lane Kiffin really changing Nick Saban's mind about what their offensive philosophy should be. Go fast, go no huddle, involve a quarterback that can get it done with his legs as much as with his arm. And only Mac Jones has been a departure from that. Now, Mac Jones is slower than molasses going across the plate. Ty Simpson, on the other hand, is not. Helped lead his team to the second round of the playoffs coming out of Tennessee, Martin. And really the kind of player that I thought fit more into that Trevor Lawrence form of quarterback that Clemson was been trying to get. Now, DJ Uiagalelei is real monsters like you read about, like 6'5", 250, and has an absolute cannon for an arm. There's no other player in college football like him today. I mean, the closest thing that we can get to perhaps is, good grief, man, Jamarcus Russell, Josh Allen, for those that are uninitiated about Jamarcus Russell, or even Cam Newton. But in talking about Ty Simpson, I think Trevor Lawrence is the comp here for his build and for his athleticism. Now, he's not as big as Lawrence because, I mean, he's all a 6'2", 185. Lawrence is pushing 6'6", right? About 250. He's getting closer to 230 than 250. But he's going to put on some weight here over the next couple of months. I found the most interesting part of Simpson's recruiting to be all of the crystal balls that had been coming in for Alabama here just in the last few days. Apparently, after multiple Zoom conversations with Saban, Simpson was swayed. He also is the number 2 player in the state of Tennessee, number 3 quarterback, or in the pro-style quarterback. I don't even know what that means anymore because I had this conversation with Quincy Avery, who is quarterback guru du jour and really an outstanding human being, better human being than he is a quarterback's coach, saying, look, what is a pro-style quarterback? Is it a guy that can move and be mobile in the pocket? Yeah. Do we still have statues at quarterback? Not as many as we used to because you can't really have that guy. You have to have a dude that can escape the rush. You have to have a dude that can prolong the play and really get the ball out to your playmakers and in that way be a playmaker unto himself. It's less of a point guard role and more of we're going to have a more versatile athlete role. Greg Biggins had a really great analysis of him on 247, dual threat quarterback who's one of the best in this year's class, extending plays, and making something happen outside of the pocket won't wow you with his arm strength, but it's functional and he can make all the throws on the field. Natural feel in the pocket, senses pressure, and does a great job in scramble situations. Keeps his eyes downfield and can make big throw downfield or just take off and run for plus yards. Creative in how he gets the ball out. Can throw from a different arm angle or from different arm angles, and is just as dangerous outside the pocket as he is inside of it. Shows poise and toughness. Will stand in and take a shot to get the ball out. Highly intelligent quarterback who should have no problems picking up a college playbook and processes the game extremely fast. Projects as an impact upper tier Power 5 starter and future mid to high round NFL draft pick. I'm always going to kind of be partial to the sons of head coaches, particularly the ones that play quarterback. And sometimes it's daddy ball, sometimes it's not. Many times that dude's just a player. And when you look around the country at some of the players that come out of, head coaches, you're going to see some guys like Brock Vandegrift is the son of Greg Vandegrift, who is the coach for Prince Avenue Christian. But what I found most interesting about their relationship is Greg Vandegrift is more of a defensive coach and a defensive coordinator who raised a quarterback because it feels like that's just what you do. You think about the Dodgers, right? Riley and Todd, two of the great tandems that we've ever seen in Texas high school football as coaches and as players. And really taking a look at what you might be able to get out of a Ty Simpson at Alabama, take a look at Jalen Milroe. Can you beat that guy? Because that's what it's going to be. And we all know that Bryce Young is probably going to be the starter, projected to be the starter. I think he's going to be the starter in 21. Another year, 22, goes to the NFL draft. Then you have a real duel between Jalen Milroe, Ty Simpson, and who might be that true freshman quarterback coming in. And Alabama could be in the same situation that Ohio State is in right now, where you have three really good dudes that any one of them could lead your football team, Kyle McCord, CJ Stroud, and Jack Miller, and you get to let those guys duke it out, which is a head coach's and offensive coordinator's dream, is to have no bad choices and really be set at that position for years to come. All right, that's it for me. Doses.